A legal battle is unfolding over one of Africa's most famous wildlife destinations. Several conservation organizations have gone to court to halt the construction and expansion of tourist accommodation inside Kenya's Maasai Mara National Reserve. At the center of the case is the 20-suite Ritz-Carlton Maasai Mara Safari Camp, where stays reportedly cost more than $3,500 a night. Petitioners argue the camp was built inside a protected ecological zone despite a 2023 moratorium banning new tourist accommodation in environmentally sensitive parts of the reserve. They also allege the development lacks a valid environmental license and sits along a key wildebeest migration corridor. The companies involved deny wrongdoing, saying the project received the necessary approvals and complies with Kenyan law. So why does this all matter? The Maasai Mara is home to one of the world's greatest wildlife spectacles. Every year, more than 1 million wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles migrate between Kenya and Tanzania, traveling nearly 3,000 kilometers in search of fresh grazing and water. Rather than following a fixed route or a single leader, the herds move with the rains, making the migration one of nature's most remarkable survival strategies. The migration peaks between late July and early October and attracts visitors from around the world. Safari tourism generates millions of dollars for Kenya's economy, creating jobs and supporting local businesses as well as Maasai communities. But conservationists warn that the very success of the Maasai Mara is putting its future at risk. As demand for luxury safaris has grown, so has the number of lodges, tented camps, and hotels across the reserve. Critics argue development is expanding faster than nature can sustain. They say some accommodation is being built too close to rivers, wildlife habitats, and key migration routes. According to court filings, a once busy crossing near the Sand River has seen a sharp decline since construction of the Ritz-Carlton camp began in 2022, with wildebeest reportedly remaining longer on the Tanzanian side of the border. The lawsuit argues this is evidence that development is disrupting their migration. The concerns extend well beyond a single luxury camp. Scientists say wildlife populations across the greater Mara ecosystem have been declining for years. A Kenyan wildlife survey found wildebeest numbers fell from around 58,000 in 2023 to just over 34,000 by 2025. Another scientific study published in 2026 found one major migration route now carries almost 90% fewer wildebeest than it did just 5 years earlier. Researchers point to expanding infrastructure, roads, vehicle traffic, and growing human activity as key factors disrupting wildlife movement. The climate crisis is adding further pressure. Some economists say conservancies surrounding the reserve offer part of the solution. These community-managed areas protect wildlife corridors while limiting visitors' numbers and sharing tourism revenue with local communities. But conservation groups argue stronger enforcement is essential if those protections are to succeed. For decades, the Maasai Mara has symbolized Africa's untamed wilderness. Now, it faces a defining moment and question: can one of the world's greatest wildlife migrations survive the very tourism built around it?